for getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out the back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, it's crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
And you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some.
See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Come on. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game. Blow your mind.
Ooh, why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Come on, fellas.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Check 31, check 31.
Now on first down, Drake again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on second down, Newman. His throw incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Newman. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Hines on a toss play. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They're going to look to throw into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Oh, look at the juke. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Pollard, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So, some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone. So
good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's what linebackers have to clean up and make tackles. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on first down, Newman. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 6. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second down, it's Drake. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Mike, check, 59.
To throw on third down, Newman. And able to find Dorsett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Newman. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Back to throw. Newman. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing on third and long. Newman. Dorsett making the catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Newman. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Philip Dorsett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So that one will be accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. He'll drop to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. They find some open field here, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there. Right?
I got you, boy.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, Pollard. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check your hot read.
Here's Pollard. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the gun on third down, Newman. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It's a loss of 2, now third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
And we got number 15. 53, Mike, 53. Here we go, G, get off the field. 53's the Mike, 53.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tyrone Crawford able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Right back to Drake. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Ross on the return. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. This is Tate. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now McManus for the extra point. and it's 21-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And what we've seen is a defense is nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. They stay on the ground with Drake. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Now here's Ross. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
So don't say nothing.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. He completes it to Tate. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On this offense is